Hey everybody, welcome back. This is part 2 of the Lamplighters League. Very excited to start going off the rails, maybe, on our own. We're still gonna have some tutorial things, sure, but now the training wheels are off and we are diving in mostly on our own. So for this run, we're taking out Eddie, we're taking out Ingrid, and we're taking out Latif. We do have a couple of different sets of equipment we're gonna use. I do wanna thank Paradox, before I forget, for sponsoring the first couple episodes of this series. Really appreciate that. I also had a chance to make some tutorial videos for them, as I mentioned in the first episode. I'll have links to all that stuff down below, including a link to the game itself. So let's do a quick overview of what we have going on. We did throw on the firebomb here for Eddie. Over on Ingrid, we've got the bandages, and then here we have the flash bomb on Latif, so we can apply marked to enemies, and it blinds them, which is pretty helpful, I think. So let's begin. We have to destroy a Marteau generator, Marteau being one of the 3 scions that are trying to prevent us from doing the things we want to achieve. So my 3 new agents succeeded in retrieving the undrawn hand despite Zorano Nicastro's interference. Now they're en route to Marteau Industries compound with orders to destroy a piece of machinery my informants traced to the site. Machinery that, if I'm correct, plays a role in the company's mysterious Project Crossroads. Almost as important as the mission itself is the question, will the undrawn hand respond to their actions?
All right. This generator Mr. Locke wants us to destroy is just up ahead.
From stealing blank cards to destroying machinery. Locke is a strange one, that's for sure.
Enough windjamming. Let's do this job and get out.
Windjamming? What are we... Love it. I'm not gonna argue, okay? I'm not gonna argue. There is actually something back here. Look at that. Exploration points right off the start. The canopy rustles despite the lack of wind. The bend and sway of the branches suggests that something is moving through the treetops. Interesting.
Yeah, I can use this.
We'll take supplies, absolutely. Spent a little bit of money buying the fire bombs and stuff. We'll try to use these.
Recruited from the disillusioned masses, enforcers imposed the banished court's will with semi-automatic rifles and satchel charges. The most numerous of all the court's forces, but no less dangerous for it.
And this brings me to one of the things I love about Lamplighters League. The way they introduce enemies is so cool. Like, they just have this little write-up about it, and it's read to you, and it's shared. Like, I love when games do that. More, please, more. Okay. So we've got the shock mines on Eddie. We have the punch takedown.
To die for the banished court and its magisters. Acolyte ceremonial daggers are razor sharp, and their dedication to the court is absolute.
We started seeing these in the second half of the tutorial level that we did. We have the silent punch takedown with Latif, and then we have the barrage. What's this called? Slam with Ingrid. So typed on court letterhead to all court officers regarding kill list. Oh, great. The individuals listed below have been identified as enemies of the banished court. They're to be hunted down and eliminated at your earliest opportunity. Updates to this list will be provided regularly as operations proceed. The Council of Magisters. Well, I wouldn't mind knowing who's on that list. Okay, hello.
Shock troops and flankers. The court's scourges move quickly to stun and overwhelm their enemies.
Scourges push agents into obstacles. Cool. Now, some of you guys might be wondering, like, am I playing this blind? Because I have made some tutorial content for them. Most of the tutorial content stuff that I created was created using pre-made saves that were provided. And that helped me get, like, really deep in the game really quick and kind of experiment with stuff. But, like, getting to that point is all new to me. And even at that point, I think I spent most of the time on, like, 1 or 2 levels. So there is a lot of this that is going to be completely blind. And for me, that's very exciting.
Not bad. I'll take it.
Okay, so we can't use these bandages. That said, a newspaper article, Trace Marteau on fame, fortune, and the fashion of the future. Now, don't tell me that you still wear sock garters. Mr. Marteau flashes me an accusatory wink while nursing a $100 glass of 1865 Catriona rye. Must I beg you to get with the times? By the end of our interview, I'm the proud owner of 5 new pairs of rayon socks and a top-of-the-line Marteau Electrolife automatic coffee pot. And I've gotten a rare glimpse into life of a man so fantastically wealthy that as he stands to go, it's on to the Griffith Observatory Gala for this mogul. He pours his untouched Catriona rye into a nearby fountain. Wow. Yeah, he's loaded. Got it. Noted.
Knock, knock.
Okay, so more bandages here. More money, which is great. And we don't need recon mode. And then a smoke bomb. Okay. So note to self, probably won't buy too much stuff before missions unless something really jumps out as being useful. That said, we can take this little fight over here, I think. Pick up... Oh, yes, this is big, actually. Okay, so this is pretty rare. Second wind, it just popped up there, but picking up a second wind drop refills your agent's signature ability and your takedown charges. So not necessarily the best time to pick it up here, but either way in the future, if you see this, go and maybe have a combat fight and then come back and grab it. Yeah, so maybe this actually looks to be a little bit deeper than I was expecting. So we might go the other route first. S. We need to have a serious talk about resource allocation if Lady N is going to keep burning through troops for her hocus pocus horseplay. Look at us. You're out of unit doing cleanup in Marseille. I'm out a squad. I'm out a squad doing maintenance on the crossroads, and she didn't even deliver the cards. You and I both know this isn't how you can run an efficient company. What's done is done. But the next time she wants to go running off after a holy grail or magic ring, she can do it with her own men. Our men have a tower to get to. Okay. Let's go over here, and we'll destroy this generator. And see what kind of trouble we can get into. Now the question is, do I need to do any takedowns here? Like, it might not be a terrible idea. Might not be a terrible idea. And then, like, we kind of want to keep these guys in decent spots that they can reach the enemies, you know? Actually, I wonder... Yeah, I think she's gonna maybe get spotted. I could wait for this guy to come back. Got some intel. We'll take that. I want to get deep in here. I do wonder if I can target that barrel. I can. Experimental fuel. That sounds cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, let's go back to real time here. And I'll wait until that guy moves into closer range. Oh, this is gonna be tight. Go over here, buddy. You were there before. You can do it. Come on. Get over there. Yeah. Go up. Go up. That'll do. That'll do nicely. Okay, so they are shocked. Now, in order to figure out what some of these things are, you can go into recon mode and learn what this is doing. So the unit's suffering 10 shock damage per round and has minus 50% speed, lasts for 1 round. Not bad. Not a ton of damage from that. But funny enough, he's actually still hidden. So they're taking all of that damage over time here as they run around like chickens with their heads cut off. He might find us here. He's very close. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I'm just kind of testing the limits of their detection. All right. So I think that's a pretty decent start, actually, to this little throwdown we're about to happen. Now, we did unlock a couple of things here. This light him up with him is very nice. It can attack up to 4 targets, ammo permitting. Hit targets are flushed out of their current locations, abandoning cover if possible, and they gain marked, which is the debuff. Incoming attacks in this unit have a plus 15% hit chance. So I think in the first video, I had made reference to getting AP back when you kill them, but that's some enemies or some allies have that ability on marked targets. We have Bullseye. This is the This is the guaranteed shot that has extra crit chance. Let's see here. So I got a 75 there, 75 back there. We can hit the generator as well. But if I move him, I might be able to get range of the other guy also. Can I see these guys everywhere? This works. This can work for me. He's got 6 ammo, plenty.
Dunno, but it looks like it's leaking.
I love it. We don't know what it does. I'm just here to take things out, man. That's it. That's all. Oh, that's cool. We can target that thing. And in this mode, you can't actually target the same person multiple times. Just something to keep in mind. So I guess I'll hit the generator.
Wanna dance?
I just missed both.
To make a grand escape.
We still got the mark. This guy's flushed. So he's moving. Okay. So now, how do we want to play this? I'm thinking I'm going to pop over to this side. That's going to gain him an evade stack. I'll have the melee or the flanked target here.
Bet you didn't see that one
And
coming.
then we can try and finish with her. Let's go, let's go. Remember, she has this stick and move now. So it's a devastating hit and run ability that inflicts blinded and grants her a free move action. So we might actually utilize that here. We'll try and end in this position. Gets the AP. Remember, right now, she can only trigger this twice per turn. Still pretty good, though. So now, stick and move means I should be able to go here, hit him.
You couldn't keep up.
He's blinded now. So if we look at this, blinded means hit chance reduced by 50%. That is pretty significant. And she gets the extra move, which is beautiful. I'm going to drop here below, behind this full cover and see what he decides to do. Yeah, okay. We have the evade, but even with that 50%, he could have definitely went for that. This guy didn't end up doing a whole lot, which I am 100% fine with. This is on cooldown now for 2 turns. So it looks like we're going to be going a little dual shoot operation here. What's our... Yeah, I don't have the range from there. Do I kind of just go all in? I think I'm going to be a little more aggressive here, knowing that I'll have a pretty good chance of hitting both. So there's 1. Hopefully 2. This guy does have a lot more health, though, than I was originally thinking about. Okay, so let's see. Don't really want to punch that, necessarily. Let's come here. So I'm going to need a bit more damage, unfortunately. Let's pop 1 here. Got the crit.
Burden being so good at so many things.
And then she
You
can
really
come
want to
over,
impress me? Do that again.
finish this.
Don't carry on so.
Now, our Eddie is just completely standing here, which is not ideal. Here's what we'll do. We'll go with a little blind here. They're going to prioritize attacking Latif. Put that on cooldown. That provoked is obvious what that means. Let's go ahead and just get another little punch in here. We'll take some damage. Or give some damage. With that blind and the cover, pretty low chance of that landing. So we're still clear here. Stress, remember that's something that's building up a little bit. Maybe we'll have a chance to explain that. Oh, I only had 1 ammo there. So that's why we only took that 1 shot. So in that situation, that is a misplay. Like, we do get the 2 shots, but only if ammo is available. So I should have reloaded first. Okay, Latif will come here.
This is how a master thief does
Pretty
it.
clean.
Hey, save some for me, will you?
Now, if you didn't see the very beginning of the first video for whatever reason, we are playing this on the hardest difficulty, and things will get very challenging. Dislodge wall torches to light fires and knock out anyone standing directly below them. I'll try to catch those callouts when they happen. Here should be another one. Mote of Fate. We will take that.
Again.
So these are cards for the undrawn hand, and you get these sometimes as different rewards. Oh, who's here? Whoa, where did they come from? I think we could just fight them, honestly.
And so it begins.
Instead of wasting our special abilities. Actually, I should have just went for the flank here, because he technically has cover.
Surprise.
That's fine. That's fine. Let's go here. Dual shoot. He missed one. Oh my god. We did get the crit though, so you notice he got that +1 ammo.
And that is that.
All right, let's go. There are characters as well that can modify your undrawn fate drops through their skill tree. They can make it so that you have a higher chance of cards dropping on missions and stuff. It's pretty cool. We still have all of our consumables here, so we'll look to use those in this upcoming fight. And now, yeah, so the escape is actually through here. How are we going to engage here? We should definitely use whatever abilities we can. Or whatever consumables we can.
Easy as pie.
Get over there.
Wait.
Okay. I'm gonna go loud here. We're gonna toss this down. This might get messy. In the best possible way. Yes. I am into it. I'm very much into that. And now, let's see. Okay. So this looks like the exit. I don't know if there's multiple sections to the level or not, but... Oh, man. I'm just not quite close enough to hit the ones that are alive, unfortunately. That said, what do we want to do here? Marked and blinded on this guy, maybe. 150 health is like... It's a lot. It is a lot. Could also go bullseye here. But if I do the... If I do the flash bomb first, it's only hitting one, which, again, I don't love. Here I could hit, like, a bunch of them, right? I think we'll do that. Oh, did I... Okay, good. It's like, oh my god, did I miss them? So blinded and marked. We'll take that. And then, this is a little risky, honestly. It's a little risky. I think I might do this. So we're kind of doubling up on the blinded, but I'm gonna hit this guy over here and provoke them. He's not gonna have his evades, but I can't just dangle right there, I don't think. And then here, I'm just gonna pop into this side for now and toss down an evade for Ingrid. Even if he takes a hit here, like behind full cover with blind, I think is going to be tough for any of them to land something. The guys on fire are going to take a little bit of damage as well. Oh yeah, that's brutal for the knockdowns for them, not for us. Now I could take cover behind this, which is, you know, Probably not wise, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it anyways. Still marked, so our hit chance is much higher. We have full ammo here. Lays down a hail of fire, dealing damage to all enemies in a cone. This is, like, pretty perfect.
Y'all may want to start running.
That'll do. Oh, we even hit the thing. That's so funny. Okay, well... yeah, so that's funny, but also... now he's a bit exposed. I didn't consider that. I didn't consider it. And if I go in here, I'm gonna have a couple of other problems. But it's okay. I hope. Okay, so let's do this. We're gonna catch fire here.
No hard feelings.
So we get +1 AP there. We could put this out. We're not doing that. We're not concerned. We're gonna gain another AP here. And then I'm gonna use, this will be our last move here. So I'm gonna do a stick and move. This grants blinded. How long are they blinded for? Another turn. But this lets me move, which is nice. So, who could we take out here? I guess just this one. And I'm fine with it.
Dazzling, no?
Totally fine with that. And then I'll move here. It's not the greatest cover. Like, I could go here. They could easily flank. They could easily flank here too. But it's a little farther for them to have to come to flank us if they choose to. And then, this is a situation that's a little bit trickier. So that we might go decoy here. 120 HP decoy in a cloud of smoke, becomes invisible, moves to selected location. Nearby enemies attack the decoy for 2 rounds or until it's destroyed. So, yeah, I think this is fine. So he's going to move here.
Can't hit me if I'm not there anymore.
Where the hell did you learn to do that?
Decoy there.
Just another day for the gentleman Jin.
And I think this is fine for right now. I don't want to move him too far away. Okay, let's see what happens. There's the decoy doing his job. I don't know. I think he just shot Eddie. Blind helping. Now, those little kill cams, I wanted to point this out before. Oh boy.
I think we both know what's gonna happen next, guy.
Okay, Eddie, are you cool, buddy? Eddie is still cool. Don't worry, Eddie's still cool. There's an option here. Under, is it gameplay? Yeah, so that hero cam, we can turn that on to affect certain things, or we can just turn it off, and that'll always keep like that top-down view of the battlefield. You'll see like where people are targeting a little bit easier, so I'll turn that off for now. Okay, so we have a couple left. I could go in and reapply this burning, which is unfortunately maybe something I have to do. Maybe not. We might be able to navigate around this. Will she avoid it? Let's see. I still need to get a shot in. And then I have this guy back here who, he should target that decoy in theory. A little concerned about staying in here, but yeah, maybe it's better for me to hide for right now. Let's do that.
You picked the wrong side, my
That's
friend.
good for us. And then I can take another one at this guy. Or she might be able to finish both. You have to keep in mind that we're doing a little bit of self-inflicted harm here, but not too shabby there. I wonder if I have the ability. Yeah, no, I can't move anymore. I could attack. Actually, no. I could do it within here, but not anywhere over there. Okay, let's... No targets in range, ready in 1 round. Let's throw an evade here. And then what I'm going to do is just move to gain an evade stack here. We have that target still for him. There we go. Now let's see if we can try this. It's getting a little bit messy with this stuff. See how we have to avoid the water? Let's see. Okay, here we go. So, Onslaught, a sweeping compound attack that deals damage and inflicts knockdown.
Underestimate me. I dare you.
Remind me
Such
to
a
stay on
cool
your
little
good side.
flary
I work
attack,
with what
too.
God gave me.
He's, kind of lower than I would like for him to be, honestly. He is definitely lower than I would like. Let's give him an evade stack here.
Did you see that?
Got the crit. And then Eddie. He is low. He is lower than I would like. Absolutely. Just kind of want to get him out of there. And the only place I can really go is here. Okay. Now we can finish him.
Never saw it coming.
That'll do. Sure, Latif. Have it.
Thanks, partner. That could have gone bad.
That could have gone bad. Yes, sirree, Bob. We can do a little
Cool
heal.
your heels.
We can do a little heal here. Let's see. Do we have to... I think this just will heal... Yeah, it heals yourself. So we would have to drop this. And then you can pick that up. You can heal.
Okay, breathe through the nose. There we go.
There you
Stop
go.
the bleeding. Good to go.
And then we'll grab these.
This ought to come in handy. Guess that'll do for now.
Might as well. Is there anything else back here? There is. I knew there was something back here. Got more bandages.
Let me hold on to this.
More cash. We found the moats, the moat of fate, and we found that other thing, the second wind. I think that's about it.
That's that. Marcho's generator is scrap. Now let's get out of here.
I guess this sets back the banished court's plans for the tower. Whatever they are.
Ask Locke if you're so curious. Me? I'd rather get rich than get wise.
Sick. So we're gonna get a feel for how long the missions are, and generally I'll try to do these episodes like I would do for XCOM, where we start with the combat, we do our base management at the end, set up for the next combat, and wrap it up there. So it looks like we're getting 2 cards out of that. We're getting intel, supplies, and skill points. Marteau's generator is in pieces, and my 3 new agents are on their way back to the island. They proved they can infiltrate a court outpost and sabotage infrastructure key to the Scion's plans for the tower. Now comes the real test. Will the Undrawn Hand respond to them, as it has to Lamplighters for hundreds of years? Let's find out. God, I love this. I missed this just straight up turn-based tactical stuff. I love it. I'm like having such a good time. Okay, 6 skill points gained. Great. Here's our first Undrawn Hand cards. After every mission, the Undrawn Hand etches the agent's experiences onto its once blank cards. Place these cards into the agent's tableaus to change the way they fight. Stack cards of the same type on a tableau slot to increase their effectiveness, so if you get duplicates. Discard cards to receive ink, which can be used to bolster the Undrawn Hand's powers. And if you replace a card, you can't just swap all the cards around, but if you replace a card, then you get the ink that it would have given you if you discarded it originally, so you're not losing out. Collect Motes of Fate on missions to unlock new and better cards. So we've got the Tyrant 2 and the Fallen 1. The Fallen, it's a ranged ability. So this is granting a whole ability. Deals damage that ignores armor and is accurate at medium range. So, okay. Latif we kind of want to have close. She wants to be close. I feel like this is kind of going to be good for him. Can I look at this card? Yeah, the Tyrant. So this agent has a +2 max stress, and when attacks, their attacker suffers +1 stress. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. What's cool about this, I could put this on somebody like Latif, who has like those evade stacks coming out of who knows where, and just proc attacks with him, right? You could also put this on like your tanky units, but he kind of is like this weird pseudo tank just by nature of being able to draw attacks and not getting hit. So I think we'll place that one there.
Dead. That's just how it is.
And then this is accurate at medium range, which is kind of Eddie's range. So I think that makes sense here. We could argue to give her an attack that's at range as well to make her a little bit more versatile. And he does have a couple of activated abilities already. Deals damage that ignores armor. Yeah, that's the key. We haven't run into armored enemies yet. We will soon. Yeah, that's a tough call. Let's give it to Eddie.
Me 6 ways to kill a guy with my bare hands.
Okay. Nice little victory there. You see all the stuff that we earned. Pop it in. Beautiful.
It's done, Mr. Locke. Mr. Marteau's generator is a smoldering wreck.
No sign of Marteau himself, though.
A shame. I was hoping to get a look at the great American industrialist.
Be glad he wasn't there. Marteau Industries makes a ton of stuff, but it's their weapons division that keeps the lights on. And I hear old Trace personally field tests his prototypes.
But your sabotage set back his operations. My informants have confirmed it.
Yeah, that'll keep him out of the tower. Though I'm still unclear on the how.
I don't think you'd believe me if I told you.
Try us, why don't you?
At the top of the tower, at its crown, sits an energy source, greater than anything else on Earth. If any of the 3 court scions got their hands on it, there'd be nothing they couldn't do. This power is both dangerous and unstable, and taking control of it requires preparation. My informants are tracking the court's progress, and they grow closer by the day. That is why your sabotage missions are so critical. They buy us the time we need to reach the tower before the court can complete their preparations and set their plans in motion. But we can't hold off the court and find the tower at the same time. I need more agents.
Who and where, Mr. Locke?
There are 2, each in different parts of the world. One is a combat medic, Ana Sofia Rodriguez. The other, an assassin, who goes by Celestine. Both are on the court's bad side. Specifically, the court's 3rd leader, Wolfram Strum.
So we're learning a few things here. We're learning about 2 new possible recruits, and we're learning about the court's 3rd leader, Wolfram Strum. Yeah, this is cool. I'm kind of laughing because like I've had the opportunity to play with some of these characters, and I kind of want to tell you certain things about them, but I also think it'll be cool if we just have the surprises. That being said, for any of the missions where we can recruit somebody, we got to prioritize those because we need to build our roster.
It's taken me months of searching to find them. And now, with Strum bearing down, we only have time to rendezvous with one of them, not both. Fortunately, extracting one agent should buy the other enough time to slip Strum's notice until we can find her again.
So this is emphasizing that you can't do everything that you want. You're only going to be able to do a certain amount of things, and it's going to be tough choices along the way, all the time.
The details of both women's whereabouts are here on the map. Let's get to work.
Okay, so got our little field report here. Love to see that. Intel, supplies, what have you. 2 missions available for agent recruitment. They all want to talk, so we're going to start with that first.
So this mysterious tower contains an energy source. Well, it's not as romantic as ancient treasures, but potentially far more valuable.
You angling for a piece of the action, slugger?
Why not? The court certainly is. And for all Locke's talk of preserving it, I expect he is as well.
What kind of energy source can you find in an ancient ruin, though?
The next radium, maybe. Who knows? Nothing the eggheads can't do these days.
I don't know. Either Locke is crazy, or there's something he's not telling us.
I'm really happy that this is all voice acted, by the way. I imagine we're going to have these little side conversations after main missions. Maybe it'll happen more frequently than I'm expecting too. But it's nice that it's voice acted, and it's nice that the characters have subtle movements. It's not full cutscenes, but it's still more engaging than it would be if I just had to read it all to you. Okay,
Are
Latif.
you enjoying those cards we stole for you, Mr. Locke?
Oh dear. All that trouble for a blank deck and he draws pictures on them.
I didn't draw these images, Miss Erickson. In a sense, you did.
Not possible. I always take the utmost care not to damage or alter the pieces I steal.
It's not an accusation. The cards of the undrawn hand are working exactly as they're supposed to. You must have done well on your last mission.
So these are, what? Tarot cards?
Tarot cards only read one's fate. These cards can change it.
I don't believe in fate.
Fate is the decisions we make and their consequences. It has no need for your belief, Monsieur Lejeune. It believes in you.
Okay, sick. So, we have a couple of skill points here. Now, we could save these, knowing that we're about to recruit somebody new. That said, we're going to earn more on that mission as well. So, do we go in to unlock some more skills? Maybe we do. Let's take a look here at Latif. So, Latif gains +1 evade when he's hit by a crit. Again, that one I don't love. Like, first he has to get hit, which he doesn't get hit a lot. And then it has to be a crit, which are lower percentage chances. That said, to get into some of these things, we might need to go there. So we'll see. The running shot might be good here. Decoy 2. 170 HP decoy, cloud of smoke, invisible. Nearby enemies attack the decoy for 2 rounds until destroyed. AoE 9. The decoy's max HP is increased by 50. Yeah, not bad. I feel like the 2 rounds is more than enough, unless there's just so many enemies that you're getting overwhelmed. Like, there was a possibility of that happening, I guess. I think I'm going to take running shot. So 50% additional damage per evade stack on Latif. So ideally, you move first, then use the running shot. Then he gets a free move action. And if the target dies, he gets an additional evade. Like, that could really do some wonders there. I think this might be great to set him up so we can mark enemies just passively. Because he's shooting. He's pretty much shooting all the time. So let's do that. And then over here, push kick pushes target 2 tiles. Push targets can collide with other objects or enemies, causing knockdown. We have hot pursuit. Upon using stick and move, Ingrid gains 2 speed. So that's this one. She would get to move an additional 2 tiles. Or the passive Overwatch ability. Perform a melee attack on any adjacent enemies performing a hostile action. Can activate 1 time per round. This is kind of like XCOM Blade Storm type thing. But they have to be performing a hostile action, not just like enter your range, right? So I think this would be cool, but let's take the melee Overwatch. We'll sit on the last point, and we'll go from there. So supplier wise, we have no armors, no weapon mods yet. Pocket items, I don't think I'm gonna buy any. I think that's fine. Locke has leads on 2 new potential agents: combat medic Ana Sofia Rodriguez and occult assassin Celestine. Expand his roster of agents by running either of their recruitment missions, now available on the world map. Recruitment missions will appear throughout the campaign. They grant extra skill points to help the new agent catch up. Very cool. Only Ana Sofia or Celestine can be recruited this week. The other will have to go to ground, at least for now. So look, the safer pick is to choose Ana Rodriguez, the combat medic. The cooler pick, in my opinion, is going for Celestine. She has some really bizarre stuff that she can do. So I think this is where we will go. Celestine here. We get some cash, some SP. Recruit Celestine, an occult assassin. Sneak with mind-altering powers. Celestine's handler died during the war. She's been stranded in deep cover ever since. This is a critical mission. Just to read the brief here. Ana Rodriguez, a support medic and saboteur with miraculous healing powers. The Magdalite Order forbids violence of any kind, even in self-defense. Clearly, Ana Sofia disagrees. So it's a tough call. And like, there will be a time where I'm like, oh man, I wish I had a medic with me. But we'll get her later. And we'll go for Celestine. In terms of equipment, yeah, so the stuff that we bring back, we don't get to keep, I don't think. So these are the things we removed originally, and we'll just take out our field bandages here, and hopefully we can find some stuff. There does seem to be decent amounts of consumables littered early on in the levels, so you can kind of do a few things and then get going. But yeah, we'll figure this out when we come back. Guys, recruitment mission coming up. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.